David Taub here, co-creator of NextLevelGuitar.com. Hope all is going well, and I hope your guitar and musical journeys are going famously. And today I have a little lesson for you on how to get out of that pentatonic box. If you're stuck in a rut, if you're stuck in that box, I'm going to show you an easy way that we can add a couple of notes and really come up with a whole ton of other licks. This is super useful whether you're playing in blues, rock, metal, jazz, modern rock or modern metal. And for today's lesson, we're going to be in the key of G minor. We're going to be using a jam track, which is just basically a 2-chord change, G minor 9 to a C9. Jam track is funky groove, and it really works well when you leave lots of space in your playing. So really work the notes with nuance, with bends and vibrato. Let those notes ring out. And if you want this exact same track, the G minor 9 to C9 funky groove, I'll send it to you for free. I'll send you this one, and I'll send you 5 more. 6 killer jam tracks. I'll send you my jam track coach. It also has 2 killer ebooks. One where I go over the tracks one at a time and make suggestions on what to try, why it works, so you can learn from each track what the chords are in each track and how to play over them. And then I'll also send you an ebook with all the scales diagrammed out. It's a great little practice tool, my jam track coach. I'll send it to you for free. Just click on that link below. One of the easiest ways to start breaking out of that pentatonic box, start adding a couple notes to that scale. It will give you different interval sounds, and we're going to add half steps, which is great because when you're playing in minor pentatonic, it's all, 2 frets apart, the notes, whole steps, or 3 frets, minor third. So this is instantly going to give you some new sounds, and it's really easy. We're just going to add 2 notes. So in this jam, we're in the key of G minor. When you see that, instantly you could use G minor pentatonic and blues over both chords, right? But normally you could either use over both chords, when you're in minor key, you could use a mode. You could either use, most of the time, either Aeolian mode or Dorian mode. Aeolian's another word for that is the natural minor scale. So over both chords, in many instances, you could use either the natural minor scale or the Dorian mode. And these scales are great because they're diatonic 7 notes as opposed to 5 notes in your minor pentatonic or 6 notes in your blues scale. In this instance, because we have a major 4 chord, that 9th major family, we're going to use Dorian. So we're going to use G Dorian. Don't worry about any of that theory yet. You know what I mean? I want to just get you playing and having fun. So let me show you the notes we're going to add. And basically we're going to turn this minor pentatonic and blues scale. Like, you're probably playing this scale already, this minor pentatonic blues scale. Right? That's our G minor blues box position, or G minor pentatonic and blues scale that you probably know pretty well. But what we're going to do is let's add a couple of notes to those. Let's add this note up here, our 9th, our A note. Let's add our E note here, which is our 6th, and we'll also add those here and here. And those are the 2 notes we're going to add that make this the Dorian mode. Minor pentatonic, the intervals are root, flat 3rd, 4th, 5th, flat 7th, right? Dorian, though, takes that, but we're going to add that 2nd, and then we're going to add that 6th, so you get the 7-note scale. Here's what that Dorian shape looks like off this note, G. You want to get that, commit that to memory, get it under your fingers. Now, if you add that blue note back in there, here and here, that gives us another note too. So this is kind of like a Dorian blues scale, which is awesome. So here's our new shape. All right, so we're adding that A note, we're adding the E note, our 6th, the A, our 2nd, and of course we can add that that blue note. We can add that D flat. And we're playing this Dorian blues over both chords, whether you're on that C9 or whether you're on that G minor chord, G minor 9, this relates to all. And you can already see, like on the high E, you didn't have that note before in minor pentatonic. And on the B, you're going to have that note. And we're going to add that blue note. So you get that same kind of fingering, those same frets, 6, 5, 3, 6, 5, 3, 6, 5, 3 on your high E, B, and G. And that lends itself to all kinds of killer licks. What you could do first off is bend. You know, that's such a killer bend, these half-step bends. Give it a little vibrato at the top. You're only bending a half step, so you're bending this A up to the B flat. You want to get... And on the B string, you want to bend this E note up to the F. And on the G string, you want to bend that to the blue note. You want to bend that, again, we're on that 5th fret. So we're going to bend that C up to that D flat, our blue note. You can hear the licks starting to come up, right? So those bends, practice those and nail those down. Let's make some licks with them. So what I did there, bend it, release, pull off the 3rd fret, hammer to 5th, slide to 6th, pull to 5. Then you could pull off again and bend. Right? Same thing on the B string. Those licks sound so cool because you're bending that half step, you're sliding, which sounds a little different from a bend, you're pulling off, you're doing all these techniques, but using these intervals that you weren't using before in minor pentatonic that are going to give you some different sounds. You could even do that on the G string with that blue note. And there's a lick that you'll hear me play a lot, where I slide back a half step and I grab that A note on the G string. So it's a bend and release on the 5th fret, bending up a half step on the G string, pull off 3rd fret, hammer 5th, slide 6, slide 5, pull off 3, slide 2, vibrato. Now you want to resolve a lot of your licks to your G notes because we're in the key of G minor. So I just hit that 3rd fret on the D string twice, did a little hammer to our G note, 5th fret, D string. Remember those G notes, 3rd fret, low E, 5th fret, D string, on the 1st string, high E string, 3rd fret. I'm going to do this all in this one position too. Obviously you want to learn all the positions of this, but let's just take some licks to get you out of the box and whatnot, and then later we'll do some other lessons where we start combining these and moving around on the neck, right? Another cool thing to keep in mind is when you're in G minor, you have that open G string, so you can really take advantage of that. And when we're playing these Dorian, we have this A note, and I would do a lick like this. So I'm picking that first note, and I'm hammering, pull, open, hammer. You can even throw in that 5th fret on that G string. Resolve it to our G. If you have a second, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel, that really helps us to keep the content coming. Please leave a comment below. Put down what gear you'd like to see reviewed, or how you like this lesson, or what lessons you'd like to see coming up. Leave a comment below. If you like the video, click the like button, give it a thumbs up, share it, and we so appreciate it. Here's another cool lick I like using these slides and bends. Right, what I'm doing here is I'm picking 5th fret, slide to 6, slide to 5, pull to 3rd, hammer to 5. Get that, one pick. Then when you get to 5, bend it up that half step. So we'll slide, pull, hammer, bend, let it down. Then you can end on that 3rd fret on your root note. Or just keep repeating it. Hold it. You can do the same thing on that B string. You do the same thing on the G string. Again, I resolve back to that G note. Here's a cool little 1-string device you could do. We'll go up 1 whole step more. So we'll also include this note on the high E string at the 8th fret. Right? That's our C note. So let me do the lick fast and then I'll slow it down. It's kind of flashy. So it starts off with a hammer and pull off, 3 to 5. This is the high E string. Right? Pull off the 3, then slide up to 5, hammer 6, 8, and then pull back 6, 5. And that's all one pick. So it's really nice when you work up that speed. Want to just practice that, get that down. Here's another cool thing you can do using long slides is just pick out the notes in the scale, like let's say the B string and the G string. But what we're going to do is we're going to just start up here on the B string, maybe down around the 15th fret, and slide all the way into that 6th fret. Then do it again, but 5th fret, then 3rd fret. And then we do the same thing on the G string with the notes on the 5th fret, 3rd fret, and 2nd fret. Bend it, goes off to the G. So you get this. You can even go down 1, and then up the other, which is kind of cool. Attached it to our blues scale there. So give these Dorian licks a try, get creative with them, put your own spin on them, add them to your minor pentatonic licks. It's a great way that you could start creating some new sounds and interval jumps within your playing, and it will quickly pull you out of that rut and that box, right? Remember to subscribe to the channel. Please like the video, share, leave your comments below. We so appreciate that. Thank you so much. And oh, don't forget to click on that link below in the YouTube description box. I'll send you my jam track coach, the jam track that I used in this lesson, and 5 more. You get 6 free killer sounding jam tracks and 2 ebooks. Send it to you for free. Click on that link. Stay tuned. Lots more great killer content and lessons coming. I wish you the best on your guitar journey. Keep up all that hard work. Keep on rocking, and remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. Rock out.